The silent killer of success. Introduction. Why disorganization is the silent killer of business success. Running a small business is like piloting a ship through uncharted waters. You're steering the wheel, managing the crew, watching for storms, and navigating toward growth, all at the same time. In this chaos, there's one invisible iceberg that sinks more businesses than you'd expect. Disorganization. Disorganization doesn't always show itself through cluttered desks or disheveled offices. Sometimes, it looks like uncertainty, missed deadlines, employees asking the same questions again and again, customers waiting for responses that never come. It's silent, but deadly. Because when you lose structure, you lose clarity. And when you lose clarity, your business stalls, or worse, starts to sink. The most dangerous part? Disorganization grows slowly. It hides behind busyness. It thrives when we're too focused on putting out fires to fix the root cause. But just like any problem, it can be solved if you know where to look. The ripple effect of disorganization. Let's say you miss an email from a client. It seems minor, but that email had a question that delayed their decision. Now, your team's waiting on approvals. Deadlines shift. The client starts wondering if you're reliable. Trust fades. One small crack spreads. This is how disorganization operates. It starts with something small, and then it spreads like wildfire. Missed follow-ups, duplicated tasks, unclear roles, all adding up to a ripple effect that touches every area of your business. And it's not just operational, it's emotional too. When employees don't know what's expected of them, when every day feels reactive instead of proactive, it wears people down. Morale drops, mistakes increase, innovation stalls. The worst part? Many owners blame the symptoms, thinking they have a people problem or a sales issue, when really it's an organizational one. Symptoms of disorganization. So how do you know if disorganization is at play? It rarely announces itself. Instead, it whispers. You'll notice deadlines becoming flexible, then eventually meaningless. Customers repeating themselves because no one recorded their requests. High-performing employees who once thrived now seem disengaged. You spend more time fixing than creating, more time chasing clarity than making progress. It's like running in a fog. You're moving, but not forward. Listen closely. That sense of exhaustion, that constant feeling of there's just not enough time. Often it's not about time at all. It's about systems, or the lack of them. The high cost of disorganization. Let's break it down. Disorganization has a very real cost. If your employees spend even 90 minutes a day searching for documents, fixing mistakes, or clarifying next steps, that's nearly 8 hours a week per person. Multiply that across your team, and you're losing entire work weeks to inefficiency. Now add in the cost of lost sales, refunds, customer churn, and rework. The numbers stack up fast, but it's not just dollars and cents. The emotional cost is just as dangerous. Confusion breeds frustration. Frustration breeds turnover, and turnover is expensive. Hiring and training new employees takes time you could be using to grow. So the question isn't, can I afford to fix this? It's, can I afford not to? Real-life consequences of disorganization. Let me tell you about a boutique design agency. They had talent, a solid client base, ambitious goals, but under the surface, chaos. Every designer had their own system. File names were inconsistent. Clients would get two completely different versions of a project because no one knew which one was final. A big client pulled out, not because the work was bad, but because the process was unbearable. Once they got serious about systems, introducing file management protocols, setting up project management tools, and assigning accountability, things changed. Fast. Within 6 months, revenue increased, team satisfaction spiked, and the client returned. Or take a local bakery. Known for amazing products, but not so amazing processes. Orders were handwritten. Inventory tracking was guesswork. Staff spent more time apologizing than baking. When they digitized their order system and reorganized the kitchen workflow, things transformed. Fewer errors, happier customers, a 40% bump in monthly revenue. These stories aren't rare, they're everywhere. The moment a business owner decides to stop accepting chaos as normal, that's when the real turnaround begins. Turning the tide. Practical solutions. So where do you begin? Start with a business audit. Don't worry, it's not as intense as it sounds. Just walk through your major workflows. Sales, service, operations, fulfillment. Ask yourself, where are we leaking time? What's causing delays or confusion? From there, standardize. You don't need dozens of new tools, just the right ones. A task management platform like Asana can replace sticky notes and chaotic group chats. A simple CRM can save you from ever losing track of a client again. Use naming conventions for files. Document recurring tasks. Decluttering is powerful too. Not just your workspace, but your digital life. How many folders are duplicates? How many tools are you paying for that no one uses? And don't forget training. Processes are useless if no one follows them. Invest time in teaching your team how to use your systems and why they matter. Ownership only works when everyone knows what they own. If this feels overwhelming, you're not alone. Many business owners feel that way. That's why we've linked a free business analysis below, so you don't have to figure it all out on your own. It's a gentle first step toward clarity. The role of coaching and organization. Sometimes we're just too close to the problem to see it clearly. That's where a coach comes in, not to give you a generic fix, but to help you see your blind spots. The stuff you've gotten used to that's actually holding you back. A good coach doesn't just bring knowledge, they bring a roadmap. They'll help you implement tools, build systems, and keep the momentum going. And most importantly, they help you make decisions faster, because clarity gives you power. Think about it. Wouldn't it feel good to walk into your business knowing exactly what everyone's doing, where everything is, and what's coming next? It's possible. And if you'd like support getting there, that free business analysis in the description is a great way to start that conversation. No pressure, just perspective. Why organization is the key to longevity. Success isn't just about growth, it's about sustainable growth. Rapid expansion without organization is like building a skyscraper on sand. Sure, it looks impressive for a while, but eventually, it collapses under its own weight. Now compare that to a business with solid systems, processes in place, clear responsibilities, room to scale. That business doesn't just survive storms, it thrives in them. Organized businesses are more agile. They attract better partnerships. They make smarter, faster decisions. They recover from mistakes quicker and win trust more easily. Because they operate with intention. And whether you're planning to hire, franchise, or someday sell, organization makes your business more valuable. Conclusion. Taking action today to build a thriving business. So, here we are. Disorganization is real. It's quiet, but powerful. And left unchecked, it can sink even the most passionate business. But now you know what to look for, and more importantly, you know what to do. Start with one process, clean it up, then another. Celebrate the small wins. Get your team involved. Ask for help if you need it. And remember, that free business analysis is there if you want someone to walk through it with you. Because the truth is, every great business is built on clarity. And clarity doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice. So choose to lead with intention. Choose systems over chaos. Choose the future you want, not the one you feel stuck in. Your business is worth it, and so are you.